What's going on, guys? Today we're talking about the World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther, and the undisputed WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes. And more specifically, should the ring general come out victorious? Let's talk about it. So yes, we have a matchup that a lot of people didn't expect for this year, especially considering one's on Raw and the other's on SmackDown. But still, I have no doubt it will be a great match. It's the American Nightmare going one-on-one with Gunther, and I understand that some people aren't happy that the match is happening this way, with no official storyline or build-up, but at the same time, at least we're getting this match. Plus, if it wasn't for the champion versus champion matchups WWE used to do at Survivor Series, we wouldn't have gotten Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar, or AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar, or Big E versus Roman Reigns, and they were pretty good matches. But I do understand from some fans' perspective, especially because they do have history from the 2023 Royal Rumble, with Gunther entering at number 1 and making it to the end before being eliminated by the American Nightmare, not just in 2023 but also in 2024, and even at past WrestleManias, with Gunther defending his IC Championship at WrestleMania 39 and losing it a year later to Sami Zayn, to Cody losing to Roman Reigns at Mania 39 and then capturing the championship 1 year later. And with Rhodes being the undisputed champion, I've always seen Gunther as someone who could possibly end his title reign, and that's where this match comes into play. Because yes, Cody could defeat Gunther, and you could argue him winning would make sense, as he's got his number from the Rumbles. So why not give him a big win over the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion? It would definitely raise the undisputed champion's stock even more, if that's possible. And since this is in Riyadh season, where the big fights happen, like Usyk Fury, Bivol Beterbiev, and O'Malley versus Marab, putting the top champions against one another, it's going to make the match feel like an even bigger deal. But at the same time, I don't know if I could see Cody winning another belt, especially since he just ended one of the most historic reigns earlier this year. And I actually think Gunther would be a better position for that championship, since he's the heel and he could show off and brag about how he's the top champion in WWE. Because let's say Gunther wins, that would be a huge boost to his career, especially because he's already got great accolades, like being the longest IC champion like I mentioned earlier, and also winning the King of the Ring. So a win over the American Nightmare would solidify him even further, especially since the world title has been viewed by many fans as a secondary championship. So the world champion defeating the face of the company, it's going to make the ring general more of a bigger name, but it will also make that championship and whoever takes it from Gunther even more recognized. Now, there have been rumours of Goldberg showing up and potentially costing him this match, which I guess would make sense because of what happened at Bad Blood, and this is pretty much the only singles match both champions can have without losing their championships. And if the former WCW champion does interfere, at least we'll end up getting Goldberg versus Gunther, which I'm not mad about, as long as Goldberg doesn't win. This isn't 2017, okay? We don't need it, and I will be very sad if it happens. But if Goldberg doesn't show up, you can still have Gunther win via shenanigans from Kevin Owens. Because as we all know, the prize fighter recently turned on Rhodes, which I do understand, as Cody has been teaming with Roman Reigns, who, let's not forget, tried to murder Owens on several occasions. But who knows, maybe KO finally found out who threw that pie. But still, what better way to start a feud with his former friend than costing him a bout against the World Heavyweight Champion That way we can get Cody versus Owens again, and whenever Gunther and Rhodes are on the same brand, that's already a made matchup, as you'll have the history from the 2 previous Royal Rumbles and the victory Gunther obtained thanks to Kevin Owens. Plus, between the two, I'm pretty sure Cody had lost more than Gunther. The American Nightmare got pinned by The Rock at WrestleMania 40 and by Drew McIntyre on Raw, thanks to Solo Sikoa, who also pinned Cody at Money in the Bank, whereas Gunther lost to Bron Breakker on NXT a few years ago and lost to Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. So I think out of the 2 top champions, Cody can afford to take another pin more than the ring general. Also, let's not forget that when it comes to crown jewels, we've had a lot of big matches, from Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul to The Fiend versus Seth Rollins, and of course, Cain Velasquez versus Brock Lesnar. What an instant classic. And hopefully this year, we'll see Gunther walking away victorious as the new Crown Jewels champion. But what do you think? Should Gunther defeat the American Nightmare? Or should Cody Rhodes showcase how he's the true champion? Let me know in the comments below, leave a like, subscribe, and more importantly, take care.